box was really trashed anyway, so I was planning on opening it and getting it in there. You get a really nice. Look at that! You get a nice little poster there. Look
That's
at that
cool.
poster. That's kind
Kind
of
of a
cool.
blueprint. Looks like a blueprint,
Yeah, yeah,
like a GI Joe blueprint. You remember the GI
yeah.
Joe toys
Oh,
came with the blueprint in them?
love those blueprints. I love them so much. They're great. It's one of the best things there. Ian, speaking of powers, Laxabrek is a stunning sculpt. He is. He is. We are in the presence of greatness here, people. Slight remold from the original, and then I have some new Star Trek things that came in the mailbag that I can show later if you're interested. I'd love to see them, Jim.
Speaking of
Yeah.
Star Trek, my wife absolutely loved her little Mr. Spock figure.
Oh, did she? Okay,
Yes.
I saw it on that one toy hunt that she liked him, and she seemed so happy when she found Mr. Spock. So when I saw him, I immediately thought of her. So yeah, so enjoy it, Paula. And they're just little, throwaway kind of guys, but they're small enough that I think you could put it on your monitor or keep it around, and it's not like taking up too much space. The wings are nice, and they're remolded. The blueprints and power for the blueprints and power of the Force 2 were awesome. Yes, I didn't even know about these. So that's a welcome surprise. And then on the back, you could order the entire blueprint portfolio.
Oh,
Let
that's
me
cool.
let me put that on Toy 2 here so we could come on, yeah. So yeah, 14.99 for the entire portfolio plus shipping and handling. And
I
you
wonder if
got
it came
the
with a folder to
X-wing.
put them in.
Yes, it just said resealable, ready for framing. So you
Hmm.
got the ATST, the AT-AT, or AT-AT, the B-wing, A-wing, Y-wing, TIE fighter, X-wing, and a blueprint for the Star Destroyer, which wasn't based on a toy because I don't think they ever made a Star Destroyer. And then
Hmm.
they had a chrome art image gallery. I wonder if, hey, any of you Star Wars fans out there, did you buy these? Did anyone ever actually order this stuff? And I'd love to see it because that's really cool. So, um, yeah, I had that tech sheet. Okay. I'm just curious because, I never got that. Um, yeah. Uh, did it say that? I'm sorry, I missed that part. Did it say it takes 2 to 3 months for delivery?
Well, most of that stuff did take 2 to 3 months for delivery back in the day. A lot of times you forgot you'd even ordered it by the time it arrived. It was like,
Okay, this was a company named Zan Art, and there was an 800 number there, and it said within 30 days. So we'll see. Uh,
Epic Badger says if the speeder bikes are of the same mold, then you can open both at the same time.
I think they are. I think they are. I think they're just slightly different. Yeah, I think they're just different colors. So yeah, definitely take those out. Jordan, I don't know what you were answering there, but yeah. So we've got Logic Blaster. Hasbro redid the Twin Cloud Core in 2010. Not sure which toy line it was. I own it, and it is fantastic. That's great. I'd love a Cloud City diorama. Wouldn't it just be great? Just to have a massive house and like this giant chandelier that's Cloud City or something, like just hanging from the ceiling. That'd be great. So Jim saying, "Yep, uh, happy day in the mailbox." Oh, nice. What'd you get?
Oh yeah, I've got so much stuff coming in the mail. I done forgot what all I've ordered.
James saying he's a loose collector and had all these. That's great. I don't see a lot of these out there, for sale or you go on eBay. By the way, I've been selling on eBay all week. I think it started last week and did all right. I sold off
How's
some of
that
that stuff
going?
that
Tell us
sell.
a little more about the how the eBay experience there as a seller.
I mean, it's pretty easy to do. It's not like it's not very complicated. They made me sign up for this new payment thing. I had to link my checking account to it because I guess they ended their partnership with PayPal. So I still have my PayPal account, but you have to give them your checking account directly now. So yeah, there we go. We've got just the cockpit and Main piece there. This thing come with a pilot?
I
What the hell?
don't think it did. I think you had to buy the TIE fighter pilot separately.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sure I've got one somewhere. Like I said,
Um,
I have an entire bin just packed with loose uh, figures. So this is an easy assembly. And
I'll be right back, Will.
yeah,
Just hang
Bill,
on.
take your time. Yeah, take your time. Just building a TIE fighter here. Real easy to do. What do you guys think about gimmicks, guys? Everyone in chat, because this has wings that pop off. Now, and I bring this up, and maybe I'm a little ahead of my a little ahead of time here. One of the reasons I bring this up is because the speeder bikes have that crash feature, where they pop apart. And I don't know if any of you have ever, noticed, but oftentimes it makes I don't know, the craft just a little less sturdy, in my opinion. So this one, the wings are on there pretty well. I don't know how we pop them off. There must be a button on here or something. I really don't want to do it. But yeah, solid TIE fighter. I mean, these are great. I'd love to. I've got a full case of unopened ones here. Yes, no pilots on the larger vehicles. Never cared for the gimmicks, and in the '90s they went hard on the gimmicks. Yes, they did. Will, make sure you're logging your sales and your costs. We'll go get a tax form if they collect anything over 700 for the year. Yes, they did send me a notice saying that, and I got to tell you the truth. I was gonna stop and then just go on Instagram or something somewhere else if I got close to that. I'm not close to that, by the way. Just underwhelming, I guess. I thought some things that would sell for more just didn't. So battle damage with slime gimmicks. Never used them. Yep. Uh, yeah, the break apart on the bikes and softer plastic. It really does suck. I I, I just feel like I'd rather just even as a kid, I hate the gimmicks because it must cost a lot more to put those gimmicks in than just to make a solid model. You know what I mean? Like when we talk about tooling, and because each gimmick is additional parts and you have to have a functional mechanism, springs, things of that nature, assembly. But I always found like that one, they would spring apart when I didn't want them to. And then two, like I said, just make them a little more fragile. And then you also risk the loss of pieces. You're losing pieces, and then you have this carcass of a speeder bike with no front end, and
Yeah.
because you lost the other part. Yeah, the exploding, it's great when it does work. Like it's fun to do. Um, oh, PayPal does that now too. I'm okay with giving as long as they script the vehicle or figure. Yeah, true. Uh, you know what doesn't suck? Hitting that like button. Why, thank you
Absolutely.
very much there, Jordan.
And if you
Jordan.
guys haven't subscribed to Will, please do so.
Okay, guys, let's look at that. I can put that right there in the cloud
Wow, that
under it.
shows how big that TIE
Yeah, it
fighter is.
is. And my